beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, welcome. And to those who've already subscribed to this channel, how are you guys doing? Welcome back. Anyway, so today I'm here to talk about my hair. As you can see, it's flourishing. It can't even fit in the frame. Yes, girl, this is what we're here to talk about today. Today we're here to talk about why your hair is not growing, about why your hair is not performing the way that it's supposed to. Actually, people always say why my hair is not growing, but I'm gonna put that in quotes because our hair is always growing. Like on a daily basis, your hair grows, but the problem is you're not able to retain length as much as you're supposed to. So this means that your hair is breaking off at the same rate as the growth, or it might be like your hair is breaking off at a higher rate than your hair is growing. Hence, you might see that your hair is stuck at one level, or it's actually getting shorter and shorter by the day. So today I'm just here to tell you guys some of the things that you can change, or some of the things that you can do to make sure you retain length. Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about is not tying your hair when you go to bed. So I had to put this first because I'm a victim. I don't always tie my hair when I go to bed, which is why at times maybe my hair is not long enough the way that it's supposed to be if I was doing this. So why do we have to tie our hair when we go to bed? As you can see, my hair is like this, right? The ends, these are what we call the ends of the hair. So when you go to bed, there's friction between your hair and the pillow, and this might dry your ends, and hence it will break off and you're not able to retain the length of your hair. So what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to use like the bonnets, they're the silk or the satin bonnets, or we're supposed to use, what else can you use, like the pillows. I think I would prefer the pillows than the bonnet because at times, I mean, it's just so difficult to have something on my head when I sleep because I will sweat and it becomes so itchy. But it's very helpful if you want to retain length of your hair and if you want to see your hair grow. So yes, make sure you do that. Make sure to visit the link that I'm going to put down here, which is my Afro Shares website, where you can be able to purchase the satin bonnets or the reversible pillowcase, and the hair scrunches. All is satin and silk according to your own preference. The second thing on my list is maybe not having a hair routine. I mean, so before I started my hair care line, which is Afro Shares, like I've mentioned, I was just using like any other shampoo or any other conditioner that I find on the market, as long as I just felt like it's cheap or something like that. But to be honest, you might think that it's cheap to buy and to use, but it's costing your hair a lot. It's costing the length of your hair a lot. So you have to invest in products that are mainly for African hair or Afro hair, which is really good, and it doesn't have like those chemicals and all that. It's mostly organic. So in your routine, make sure that you include all the products that you're including in your routine. Make sure that they are of natural hair and not like all those type of hair, whatever you can find on the market. And also make sure that you deep condition, things like deep conditioning, pre-pooing and all that. Just research more about natural hair. There's a lot of videos you can find on every other platform, especially YouTube, that you can learn and find what your hair needs and how best you can take care of your hair. So yes, you need to have a hair care routine so that you can retain your length of your hair. The third thing that I want to talk about is when you wash your hair, make sure you do it in sections. Before, when I used to wash my hair, I would just the whole hair together, like the whole head together, without sectioning it. And I'll find that when I want to detangle after the wash, it would be so difficult, and I would have like so much and I'll have so much breakage because my hair is so tangled and I'm not being patient with it. So be patient with your hair and make sure you wash it in sections. It's very helpful, and it minimizes the amount of shedding as well as time. Maybe not time, because you're gonna spend a lot of time doing it, but yes, your hair is gonna thank you later. Fourth thing that I want to talk about that is causing your hair not to grow is not deep conditioning. So yes, we are not deep conditioning our hair as often as we are supposed to. I'll put a link on the previous video that I made where I was deep conditioning my hair using like avocado and things like that. Yes, it's supposed to happen maybe once in 2 weeks so that we maintain the moisture in our hair, because our Afro hair tends to dry out quickly. because you know it is like curly like that, so it takes time for the oils to get to the length, to the full length of the hair. So you need to help your hair where you can, which is putting moisture in the hair so that it's not brittle and dry. Because you know what, brittle and dry hair is equals to breakage. And what is breakage? We just say our hair is not growing, where in actual sense, what have I said in the first minutes of this video is there's nothing like that. Our hair grows, but we're not just able to retain the length of the hair. The thing I'll talk about is how you are not moisturizing your hair as often as it's supposed to. So before you listen to this one, I'm sure you know when they talk about hair porosity, what it means and all that. If you don't know, I think it's high time that you go and Google and you learn much about hair porosity if you want your hair to grow, or if you're a natural hair person. I don't know what to say, but yes, you have to know the porosity type of your hair. So this one will help you to know how often you're supposed to moisturize your hair, and what are the type of products that you might need. Because some people, because they have high porosity, they might need to use like heavy creams or something like that. But if your porosity is very low, you might need to use like the lighter creams and all that. So yes, it's important to know the hair, to know your hair porosity, so that you can be able to know when and when not to moisturize your hair. Okay, so I've heard a lot of people saying they need to oil their scalp frequently, like maybe on a daily basis. I don't know, but as for me, I've discovered that if I do that, I actually hinder the progress of my hair in terms of growing. Because you know what, the pores of your scalp has got some pores that helps your hair to grow. So if you put too much oil, you might clog the pores, and hence your hair might not grow the way that it's supposed to. It wants to come out, but it's clogged, so it won't grow. So yes, I would suggest that you limit or you lessen the amount of oiling you do to your scalp. Make sure, depending on the type of oil that you're using. For me personally, from my line, I use the Afroshares fenugreek oil. I use this not even a lot of times. Maybe when I do my wash day, that's when I make use of the oil. Or if I have time, I might use it like once a week or so, which is somehow, I think, doable. Not like every day. Don't do it every day, because it's not good for you. It's not good for your hair as well. You will find that there are times when you would think that you have dandruff. It might not be dandruff that you're having. It might be like build up due to the excessive use of products on your scalp. So don't use a lot of oils, a lot of products for your hair. Just stick to a minimal. Just try to be a minimalist when it comes to the products that you use, and make sure you learn your hair as you go. Hence, you can be able to know which type of products goes with your hair and which types of products don't. But I would advise you guys to use Afro shares. Yes, let's make use of Afro shares. Don't forget to go on the link that I'm going to put again on the screen, so that you can go and purchase these holy grail products. So one other thing that is causing your hair not to grow is not trimming the split ends as often. I mean, it's not supposed to be done every day. I don't even remember the last time I trimmed my hair, but it's very essential. I know we don't want to hear this. I mean, we're trying to grow our hair and now we're cutting it again. Yes, girl, we're supposed to. So if you remember the first point that I made of the friction that happens between your hair and the pillow when you sleep, that causes split ends. And what happens when you leave the split ends growing on your hair? It means the hair will, the strand of the hair actually will keep on splitting until it gets to a point where it just breaks off. And that's what we don't want. When the hair breaks off, we then conclude that our hair is not growing, where we are not retaining the length. So yes, we are supposed to trim our split ends so that our hair can grow and be healthy. And the last thing that I want to talk about is you, whoever is watching, you're the one who is stopping your hair to grow. Why do I say that? So many times I've seen people, when they go to get their hair done, if the hairstyle is not tight, they say it's not nice. I don't know wherever we heard that from. That is a very wrong notion. It doesn't mean that when the hair is tight, that hairstyle is nice. Of course, it might look neat, but it's not good for your hair. You are just going against the whole protective styling to your hair. So what am I saying? I'm saying that stop pulling your hair. Stop having those tight hairstyles. I'm actually a victim of that at times. You know, when you want to put a sleek bun, you have to tighten your hair and all that. It might cause breakage. It actually causes breakage when you do like your edges, like frequently it thins them out and they will break off. And you know, at times you want to slay, put them lace front arms and the glues and all that. Glue is not good for your edges, especially. It causes your edges to break off. What else does? Yes, so too much manipulation to your hair is what I'm just saying. You are the one who causes that, and it's not good for your hair. So make sure that you finger detangle your hair as often instead of using the combs and all those brushes. Make use of your hands. It is helpful in the long run. So yeah, so I just thought I should come and tell you guys how I've managed to retain the length of my hair the way I have done. I mean, my hair is now almost 3 years old, and for the past 2 years, I think the first 1 or 2 years that I've been natural, my hair was not like that grown. It was growing, yes, but at a very slower rate. I guess I was doing a lot of things wrong until I then started to research more about my hair, what my hair needs, and not using too much products. I mean, I'm just sticking to only 2 products that I have been using for the past year on my hair, and they have been performing like properly on my hair. I don't want to lie to you guys. I'm not saying this because it is my product. I'm saying it because I've tried it and I've tested it. And to the people who have bought, I mean, if you have bought it like one time, you don't expect it to be like as efficient when you've used it once. But if you've used it like maybe 2 or 3 times, I'm sure you will come back and tell me that you have seen like good results on your hair. It's just healthy and plain and organic ingredients that I use that are very good for your hair. So anyway, yes, I have to market my product on my channel. Yes, girl, that's what we do. But yeah, if you want to purchase the products, hit me on any of my social media platforms or just go direct on the website and you'll get your product. So anyway, without wasting much of your time, this is it for now. See you on my next video.